If you are looking to excel in the world of ERP, enterprise resource planning, systems and business management, then becoming a Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central functional consultant is an excellent career choice. This role allows you to work with one of the most popular ERP systems in the world, and it offers tremendous opportunities for professional growth and success. One key step towards achieving this goal is by obtaining the MB-800 certification, which validates your expertise in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. 1. A company purchases items by using cash. You register a vendor payment when you post a purchase invoice for a cash vendor. You are creating a new cash vendor. You need to set up the vendor so that payments post automatically when you post a purchase invoice. Which type of setup should you use? A. Payment method as cash. B. Payment term as COD. C. Payment method as cash with balancing account. D. Prepayment. 2. A company is using Dynamics 365 Business Central. The finance manager creates a new general ledger (GL) account. You need to configure the system to include the GL account in the General Journal reconciliation window. What should you do? A. Enable the reconciliation account field in the GA account card. B. Enable the direct posting field in the GL account card. C. Add this GL account to the bank account posting group. D. Create a new payment reconciliation journal. 3. You are implementing Dynamics 365 Business Central for a customer. The customer wants to manually add many similar items. You need to help the customer create copies of existing items. Which 3 actions must be performed? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. On the Setup Customer, Vendor, Item Templates page, create a new item template. B. Open an existing item, and then click the Save as Template action on the item card. C. On the Setup Customer, Vendor, Item Templates page, edit the information in the newly created item template. D. On the Configuration Templates page, create a new template for item table. E. Create a new item, and then select the new template name to copy the information to the item. 4. A company has been using Dynamics 365 Business Central for many years. A new accounting manager for the company reviews the chart of accounts. The manager wants to remove some general ledger accounts. The Check GL account usage field is selected in the general ledger setup. You need to assist with the account deletions. What is one requirement that enables deletion of a general ledger account? A. The account cannot be used in any posting groups or posting setup. B. The fiscal year needs to be closed. C. The general ledger account must be of the type balance sheet. D. The general ledger account is configured to allow for deletion. 5. You are setting up Dynamics 365 Business Central. You need to define the direct cost applied account. Where should you define the accounts for direct cost applied? A. Item cards. B. Inventory posting setup. C. General posting setups. D. Vendor posting groups. 6. You are using the Suggest Vendor Payments batch job to create payment lines for vendors. You have a vendor invoice. The payment date must be 2 days before the invoice due date. You need to pay the purchase invoice. Which 2 fields should you configure? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Find payment discounts. B. Calculate posting date from applies to doc due date. C. Applies to doc due date offset. D. Summarize per vendor. 7. A customer is using Dynamics 365 Business Central. The customer is currently sending quotes and invoices using postal services. The customer wants to begin sending quotes and invoices by email directly from Business Central. You need to configure outbound email. What are 2 possible ways to achieve the goal? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Configure SMTP mail setup options. B. Run the Setup Your Business inbox in Outlook Assisted Setup tool. C. Run the Setup Email Logging Assisted Setup tool. D. Run the Email Setup Assisted Setup tool. 8. You are implementing Dynamics 365 Business Central for a customer. You need to explain the primary functions of the adjust cost, item entries batch job. What are 3 primary purposes of the adjust cost, item entries batch job? Each correct answer presents part of the complete solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Establish the earliest possible posting date for the post inventory to GL process. B. Adjust the item quantity. C. Calculate the correct cost of the sale of an item, according to an item's costing method. D. Update the cost of goods sold, COGS, for historic sales entries. E. Adjust the item tracking. 9. A company plans to verify that purchase invoices use agreed upon prices and discounts. The company is configuring settings on a vendor card. The company receives a validation error when creating a purchase order for the vendor. You need to find out which setting is causing the validation error. Which configuration option on the vendor card must you populate? A. Order address. B. Location code. C. Vendor template. D. Purchase prices. E. Vendor posting group. 10. You have a Microsoft Excel file that includes journal entry data that must be imported into Dynamics 365 Business Central. This file was previously imported into a general journal batch. You receive an updated version of the file that includes corrections, deletions, and new journal entries. Which 3 actions can you perform by using the Edit in Excel feature? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Modify an existing line in a general journal batch. B. Insert a new line in a general journal batch. C. Post 1 or more lines in a general journal batch. D. Request approval for 1 or more lines in a general journal batch. E. Delete an existing line from a general journal batch.